Good morning, and it's your girl Anastasia Daniel from HerTribe Global. How are you? And how is everybody doing? Wow, thank God we are in the middle of the work week. How was your night? I hope you guys slept well. So, today is Wednesday, and our topic for today is about a woman. Her name was not given, but we all know her. And we know her as Job's wife. Job's wife. Yes. So today we'll be talking about Job's wife, right? Be careful what pain makes you say. Be careful what pain makes you say. Good morning, my beautiful HerTribe Queens. Happy Wednesday. Today I want us to look briefly at a woman in the Bible whom we rarely talk about. Job's wife. When we read the story of Job, we often focus on everything that Job lost. We often focus on the pain that Job went through. Sometimes we focus on the fact that he was able to stand and trust God and believe God but sometimes we forget his wife. Yeah, right? And we also forget that his wife was also experiencing that loss too. The loss that Job experienced was not only Job's. The wife also experienced loss too. She lost her children. Those were her children. You know, she lost her family. She lost her security and her life being turned upside down overnight. In the middle of that overwhelming pain, she said to Job, who remembers what she said? Are you still maintaining integrity? Please go ahead and die. We can find that in Job chapter 2, verse 9. Those were painful words, but they came from a woman who was also hurting. Sometimes I like us to when we try to paint a person so bad, let us take a step back and understand what that person is going through. Sometimes I said sometimes, my queens, this teaches us that sometimes or something important. What is that? Pain can speak through us if we are not careful. Do you really think that Job's wives wanted to curse God and die? Why didn't she curse God a long time and so that Job can die? Why didn't she tell Job curse God and die before this whole thing? But in the middle of the pain she was experiencing, she said some very wrongful words. When life becomes difficult, we may we may say things we don't really mean. Yeah. And we are all guilty of this, not just Job's wife. All of us. We may become angry with God. You know, we may push away people who love us. We may lose hope. Or sometimes we make permanent decisions because of temporary pain. Everyone is guilty of this. Everyone. But what did Job say? Say when the wife said, curse God and die. Let's go to Job chapter 2, verse 10. What did it say? He said, shall we accept good from God and not trouble? What does this remind us? It reminds us that our faith cannot depend only on the comfortable seasons of our lives. No, that's just the truth. If you read Psalm 38 verse 18, it reminds us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and he saves those who are crushed in spirit. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. So, my beautiful queens, when life hurts, take your pain to God. before allowing your pain to speak for you. I know that what I said sounds easy, but it is not easy to do. I will never come online here to lie to you. It's not easy. Cry if you need to. Pray when you don't understand it. Ask God questions, seek support, but don't allow one painful chapter to convince you that your entire story is over, because it's not. There's a song I like to sing. And when I was in Nigeria, during the photo shoot, it was one of the songs they asked me, what song do you like? I said, this called Never Give Up. I think, I don't know who sang that song though, but I play it in my car all the time. Don't give up. Hey, hey, I say again, never give up. I love that song. The one who gives up loses. So hold on, don't give up. I love that song. He said, cry if you need to. Oh, you know, you are allowed to feel that pain. You're allowed to feel it. But don't allow that painful moment or chapter of your life to make you think that God has written you off, because God has not written you off. He's actually watching you. He's seeing that you're going through pain. He gives you the grace to go through that pain. But don't give up on God. All right? So I have an affirmation for you today. I want us to say to ourselves today, my pain will not control my words, my decisions, or my fate. My pain will not control my words, my decisions, or my fate. Before we go, I want you to remember this. Pain may explain your emotions, all right? Pain may explain your emotion, but it does not have to determine your response. You are allowed to feel pain, okay? But the response to that pain is what matters. So give your pain to God. Guard your words and keep your faith. Your difficult season is not the end of your story. All right? And I remain your girl, Anastasia Daniel from HerTribe Global. Have an amazing Wednesday. I will see you on Friday. Bye bye.